My name is Pia Montesinos and I'm from Section 1. Well, in this unit we talk about special needs inside the classroom. What I learned about the topic was the different syndromes that children can have, for example, Asperger's syndrome, Down syndrome, and so on. Uh, we were looking these kind of syndromes in a different way. We were learning about the characteristics of those syndromes and how to deal with those ones actually. And as we get informed, we learn how to deal with children and how to work with them inside the classroom. I found interesting to share our personal experiences with children with different syndromes and special needs at school. For example, it was my case that I worked with different children with Asperger at my first school, and now that I have another one, I have other school, I have children with Asperger again. I found interesting too the variety of workshops that we had to support our ELAB and our work as future teachers. I think that is very useful for us and is a well form to get informed, and is a very deep way to develop, or I don't know how to say, but it's a very good preparation for us as future teachers, because sometimes we are not well prepared to deal with those situations in which we don't know what is happening with different children inside a classroom. Well, along the unit, we read some text to support our classwork, and so we read text for comprehension of different syndromes. And it was very useful to know how children are, how they act, in a better way. We had a reading seminar during this unit, which I found it was an incredible opportunity to read something different from academic texts, and a good opportunity to express our reflections. We read two short stories, Dracula and Smokers, and I think that they were very good short stories. And following this, we had to write a short story. Uh, my short story was focused on Asperger's syndrome, and it was very useful because we had to apply the knowledge of the texts, the academic texts, and we had to uh, have a lot of imagination to create a narration of these short stories. So actually, it was very good. The reading and the writing as perceptive skills, they were very good coordinated. Well, about reading and writing, I found easy to talk about the topics because I was very involved with the topic, actually with special needs and inside the classroom. So it was very easy for me to talk, to write, and to read about these kinds of syndromes. Actually, when I was a kid, I used to to study at one school that has programs with integration with children with Asperger and Down syndrome, for example. So it was very easy for me. What was very difficult was to follow, for example, the calendar. It was difficult to follow uh, the speed of the lectures and the readings because my health doesn't follow me. So it was very difficult that, but I tried to did my best. Well, during this unit, we had the opportunity to speak about our different cases of our ELAPs and our different situations inside the classroom. And I think that it was a very good opportunity to speak. And actually, the Raymond seminar was a wonderful work to speak and make reflections about different readings. About what we listened uh, during this unit, I think that we watched one documentary was very important to understand how live children and how to deal uh, with children that have different syndromes and special needs inside a classroom, and how to be prepared as teachers. And actually, that is what I remember that we listening in this unit. About the vocabulary, we I think that we researched about these special needs and different cases of syndromes, and we researched the vocabulary, the localized and specific vocabulary to speak about it. And well, we checked some structures about grammar, for example, first conditional, second conditional. We made a revision of that. That was very important because we had like a lack of memory about those structures, and it was very important to remember it because we have to use it. We have to use it. And I remember this. I think that it was a very productive unit. I really like it, and I think that uh, I was losing my interest in English, and I now I feel that I really like it. I had the support of my teachers, and it was very important for me because this semester was very difficult, and it was very useful, the materials that we saw along the classes. And I think that is a very wonderful and a beautiful unit.